Cheer. What's up with y'all today, man? How y'all doing today, man? Boxing talks, you know what I mean? Decided to run it back for Monday, you know what I mean? Get some stuff out there, man. What up, boxing to DC? How y'all doing today, man? You know what I mean? What's popping? What y'all got going on today, man? We're going to get into some short boxing talks. See what everybody got going on, man. As you know, it's fight week. It's fight week in multiple areas. It's fight week in Atlanta for Shakur Stevenson and Jamal Herring. That's coming up. Also, we got a celebrity championship boxing over there in the Virgin Islands. You know what I mean? Shakur and Jamal is brought to you by ESPN and all that come with that. And then we have celebrity championship boxing will be on Fight TV. You know what I mean, for all the boxing fans. We're gonna keep it short and sweet, man. Just to get some things out there. Just to get some stuff out there. Get some stuff out there out in the open, man, about what's going on, man. I mean, as we, the breaking news came through. Dillan Whyte has injured his shoulder and he's out of Wallin fight, and many people feel that's fake. I don't think people believe anybody get anybody's injuries, eye injuries, mind injuries. I don't think we COVID boxing fans just don't believe it anymore. You know what I mean? People using different ways to get out of fights. So I mean, you almost got to provide a full-fledged doctor report or exam every time you're gonna pull out of a fight now. But it do seem calculated. That all of a sudden now that the Wilder situation has cleared itself up now, that all of a sudden Dillan Whyte gonna pop up injured, and it do probably is because he's he sees himself as the mandatory and probably don't want to take no chances of losing the fight, and go ahead and save his spot. What I'm doing here. Yeah, you know what I mean? So he'll probably just go ahead and wait his turn, wait to see what Tyson Fury gonna do, or maybe wait some time. Maybe after Tyson Fury finishes taking his time off, he'll get a free shot at Tyson. So, also Bob put it out there, his reasons and how he feel he want to deal with Bud from this point on. Basically gonna let Bud make his mind up. What up, champ? What we talking about, man? What you want to talk about today, bruh? I see your post, man. Keep doing what you're doing, man. Keep dropping the news for everybody to see what's going on, man. What you think about the Outer Wild, and then I'm talking about that first, and then we're gonna hit the Devin Haney T.O. debacle, and I'm gonna put my spin on it. You know what I mean? Just want to have some talks today, man. Some talks today. I think I'm just gonna go to it. I mean, the T.O. Devin debacle is something that been going back and forth for a minute, and it seemed like I don't know. I mean, I remember everything got spicy for a minute right after T.O. beat Lomachenko. First person he called out was Devin Haney. Then he they had the situation and Bob swooped in and said, nah, that fight ain't happening. Devin had to build itself and so on and so forth. Now, the problem I got with what I saw the other night on the DAZN card was, I mean, if you listen closely, when everybody first got it's a lot going on, but you listen closely, you can clearly hear Bill Haney in the background saying, hey, we fight on DAZN. Let's make it happen on DAZN. Don't talk to me about the ESPN stuff. Everything DAZN. That right there tell y'all right there all you need to know. The fight ain't gonna happen. You know what I mean? That fight ain't gonna happen. I think White should avoid Wallin and petition for WBC mandatory spot. Okay. I mean, but you had a fight set up. I mean, it's not like the WBC champion didn't fight. The WBC champion just fought. So they fought. Why you can't fight? So I get it. I just want to get him out the way. I'm tired of Dillan Whyte. I don't see what the hype is about Dillan Whyte. I don't see what the noise is about Dillan Whyte. I think he's a fighter, but I don't see what, everybody on that side over there. You go to Twitter, you go to YouTube, you got a whole coalition of people swearing up and down that everybody in the heavyweight division is just so terrified of Dillan Whyte. And he's done nothing. You know what I mean? While it is dangerous for him, I think everybody's dangerous for Dillan Whyte. That's just me. I think everybody's dangerous for Dillan Whyte. I don't think Dillan Whyte is. I don't think Dillan. I mean, not knocking him. I mean, I guess what kind of gets me the wrong way about him is just the way people, especially over there, not knocking not knocking the UK fan, not saying nothing about the UK, but most of those people who hold those who run those shows, man, they really big this guy up. I mean, nobody can beat him. Everybody's scared of him. Everybody's ducking him. What have you done to get ducked? He been knocked out twice. You know what I mean? So if you're gonna knock AJ, you're gonna knock Deontay Wilder, you gotta knock Dillan Whyte too, because he got knocked out twice and he ain't get knocked. As a matter of fact, AJ knocked him out. AJ knocked him out years ago, and then, a few years ago, I mean, a year and some change ago, he got knocked out by Povetkin. So I mean, and what he did was run that back with a 43, 44-year-old. So I mean, again, I get it. I thought I wanted to see this Otto Wallin fight. I was really looking forward to see this fight because I really wanted to see how good Otto Wallin really is, and let's see how hungry Dillan Whyte is to actually get this title shot, and he didn't do neither. You know what I mean? But that's that. You know what I mean? Oh, I think everybody at this point is easy work for Fury. You know what I mean? Prepared for Fury. I don't see anybody beating him, including Usyk, no time soon. You know what I mean? So if you are over there in the UK and y'all over there that's salivating for that fight, if you're a Usyk fan, you might want to keep him away from Tyson for a little while. I don't see Usyk being much of a fight for Tyson. I mean, he might be able to box and make it interesting and find a way to keep himself out of harm's way and not get hurt, but ultimately he can't. What are you going to do to Tyson Fury? You know what I mean? Tyson Fury is not stationary. Tyson Fury can move a little bit, got head movement, and as we now see, he can pop a little bit. So I don't see Usyk being. I don't see anybody being too much of a struggle for Tyson Fury at this moment. You know what I mean? He is the king of the heavyweights right now. He is the king of the big men. You know what I mean? He is Shaq. He is Shaq. You know what I mean? He's Shaq when he teamed up with Kobe. He's unstoppable right now. You know what I mean? Now, to the Devin Haney, Teofimo debacle. You know what I mean? And everybody that's getting all excited and up in arms and everything. This stuff getting like WWE to me. You know what I mean? I remember in the beginning of this year, it was a post and it was all these articles going around about the new four kings of boxing. The Gervonta Davis, Ryan Garcia, Teofimo Lopez, and Devin Haney. That division was supposed to be the next lit division. They were supposed to be the next hotness, the next whatever. And we got nothing. We got nothing to show for it. Teofimo has not fought since the Lomachenko fight. Devin Haney fought the Norez. That was it. Ryan Garcia has not fought anybody other than Luke Garcia and Luke Campbell. And that's about it. You know what I mean? Hold on. Usyk versus Fury is interesting because what happened with Fury versus Wallin. Fury struggled, but he didn't have Sugar Hill then either. That's right. I mean, Sugar Hill them done gave him a different dimension. See, what Sugar Hill done gave him was a rhythm. They gave him a rhythm. See what I'm saying? They gave him a rhythm. He got a swagger with him now. And he knows how to throw the punch. Plus Sugar showed him how to use them different gloves. You know what I mean? People don't want to make a big deal about it, but it is a big deal, man. It is a big deal, man. Them different type of gloves change fights. You know what I mean? It's a reason why. Actually, I think them gloves should be outlawed. You know what I mean? Use however spell it that Russian can beat Tyson for. Man, listen, man. I'm gonna say this to you, bro. Listen. I think the world of Alexander Usyk. No doubt. I think the world of Alexander Usyk. He's a wonderful boxer. He has earned his ticket to the dance. Right now, you know what? When I did my pound for pound the other day, somebody asked me that. I forgot to put Usyk up there. I think Usyk should be pound for pound 1, 2 in the sport of boxing right now. He has done his thing. You know what I mean? He has done his thing. He did it. You know what I mean? He was undisputed cruiserweight champion and went up there and beat AJ. You know, a lot of people didn't know how that fight was going to play out, but yeah, I love Usyk. Tyson Fury is a 290-pound man. You know what I mean? That's a 200-pound, 90-pound man that Usyk has got to find a way not only to outbox him, he got to find a way to keep that woolly mammoth off him for 12 rounds. And I don't know how you do it. You know what I mean? Because Tyson Fury knows how to use the ring now. You know what I'm saying? Tyson Fury knows how to use the ring. He got that little jiggle with him now. He got that rhythm with him now, and he wearing them puncher's gloves now. You know what I mean? He's going to wear them gloves, bro. Everybody that fight him now, best to know he's wearing them Reyes gloves. And for those that don't know, Reyes gloves are called puncher's gloves. And why they're called puncher's gloves? Because you're taking the pad out the gloves and replacing it with horsehair. See what I'm saying? So you just got enough stuff in there to stop you from breaking your hand. But when you hit somebody, they feel the full brunt of the wraps and everything that you got in on your hands. See, that's what padding is supposed to do. Padding, okay, when you got hand wraps on, the padding is supposed to protect your hand, but at the same time, prevent your opponent from feeling the wraps and all that too, because that's part of, that's part of the fight in sportsmanship. But like I said, now that Tyson Fury is wearing them Reds gloves, them punches gloves, like I said, that's a 300-pound man, bro. I don't see how Usyk gonna keep that man away from him. That's not Anthony Joshua. You know what I mean? Anthony Joshua was afraid to get hit. Anthony Joshua shies away from contact because he knows he's chinny. Anthony Joshua doesn't know how to cut the ring off and come after nobody. Tyson Fury knows how to do all of that. You know what I'm saying? Tyson Fury has a full boxing IQ. As he say, he's a fighting man. So I don't see how Usyk's going to beat him. Like I said, anything is possible. I think Usyk is terrific. Just think Tyson Fury too much man. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's like a young center in basketball right now trying to guard Shaq in his prime. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? That's what you got right there. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. It's gonna be tough for Uzi. It's like I said, it's like one of them young centers in the league right now trying to guard Shaq in his prime. That's what I see Usyk doing. You know what I mean? But like I said, best of luck to him. I like Usyk. I like Usyk a lot. You know what I mean? That's why I'm not in a hurry to see him and Fury fight, but you might as well go ahead and let him do it. Let him and Fury fight, and then let Wilder fight Joshua, while they both still got some steam left in them, and they can make that fight look pretty good. You know what I mean? I still like to see that Joshua Wilder fight. Now go ahead and make that fight happen. Get out the way. Joshua, you're not gonna be Usyk. You know what I mean? You're not. It's not in you. It's not what you're gonna do. Fury is not really a good boxer, but that's how you beat novice styles like Wilder. And if a small heavyweight Holyfield is in his prime today, he'll beat Fury. See, here's the thing, man. I like that. That's true. Fury has just enough. You know what I mean? He knows the basic fundamentals. You know what I mean? And here's the difference between Wilder and Usyk. Now, remember this. Yes, Wilder's a novice and not that good at boxing, but Wilder has an eraser like no other. Wilder has an eraser like no other. Everything he lacks skill-wise, he makes up for with that power. You know what I mean? So that's the thing about it, man. Wilder, that power is legit. So, yeah, Fury not the greatest boxer, but he does know the fundamentals. And like I said, look at what Holyfield went through when he fought them big fighters, them big heavyweights. You know what I mean? He was able to do his thing, but he was forced to be a banger. He couldn't box anymore. He wasn't allowed to. He couldn't when Holyfield was going against the Bowes and the Lennox Lewises and all them. He couldn't box them. He had to fight them because them dudes was way bigger than him. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Why should AJ get out the way, but Wilder didn't? What do you mean? Because Wilder didn't. Wait a minute. AJ trying to run it back. AJ trying to run it back with Usyk again. The same thing is going to happen again. That's what I mean. Get out the way. He's not going to beat Usyk. You know what I mean? He's not going to get Usyk, man. You know what I mean? Honestly, I think Joshua may revenge his loss against Usyk. I don't. Against Fury. But see, here's the thing. Fury is in line. Right now, the only thing that's going on now is Usyk is Y'all got me messed up. Only thing that's going on is Joshua is exercising his immediate rematch with Usyk, which we're going to get the same result, if not worse. You know what I mean? You got to give yourself time to get yourself together. Did you see Joshua in that fight? You know what I mean? This is not like the Ruiz situation where Ruiz during the time of celebrating the title put on like 40, 50 pounds without parlaying and doing that other stuff. Nah, Usyk is dialed in. Usyk is dialed in. You know what I mean? Usyk is ready to fight tomorrow. He's ready to go. He's really, dialed in and trying to, earn his way to these other big fights. He's not doing what Ruiz was doing. But like I was saying, Joshua is in the process of changing trainers. Like, get yourself a tune-up or something in between. Get you another fight in between before you run that back. Because Usyk ready. You know what I'm saying? Let's be clear about something, right? Usyk could have got him out of there in that last round and in the first fight, but he let him live. You know what I'm saying? He let him live because, like, all right, man, I already got the dub. Ain't no need of me doing that to you in your backyard. Like, he ran them numbers on him, bro. Joshua don't like to get hit. He afraid to get hit. He chinny. It's not gonna go good for him. You know what I mean? All Joshua got to do is fight big. He'll wipe Usyk out. He don't fight big. He don't know how to fight big. See, that's the thing. That's not something. You're right, but that's not something you just easily do. That's not a switch you just turn on. That's a fundamental of boxing. That's an actual fundamental of boxing that he ain't got. See what I'm saying? Him and Wilder need that. But that's a fundamental they don't have. Him and Wilder and Joshua, if you look at them, though, if you really look at Wilder and Joshua, they're actually the same fighter. You know what I'm saying? They actually the same fighter, except one throws more hooks and the other one throws more straight. You know what I mean? But they both got, Joshua got a little bit more skills than Wilder, but not a lot. Not a lot. He don't know how to cut the ring off. He don't know how to get inside. You know what I mean? He don't know how to use his size. You know what I mean? Because Usyk was there in front of him the whole time. All he did was circle. You know what I'm saying? Two of the biggest cut up dudes in the division. They are. That's why they need to fight. That's why I'm saying. That's why him and Wilder, right? Him and Wilder need to go fight. Let Joshua, you go fight a tune-up. Wilder, you go fight a tune-up. Let Usyk and Fury do their thing. Y'all two fight a tune-ups, come back, fight a big fight between Joshua and Wilder, make a whole bunch of money, and whoever win the fight can fight the winner of Usyk and Fury if you choose to. But that's what I would do. If I was their business advisor, if I was there in their corner, I would say, look, man, forget going back with that rematch with Usyk. Go on over here and fight this tomato can back home. Get all your fans back hyped up about you. Wilder, you going down Alabama or somewhere, fight a tomato can, get everybody hyped up all over again. Y'all two fight each other, make a whole lot of money and move on. See, that's what you need to do. You already fought. You've been whooped. You don't got to do that no more. You know what I mean? That's what I would do. Trying to prove everybody that you got and you ain't scared and you really can win it. Because what's going to happen is everybody that's a Joshua fan, they're going to buy into the hype. Yeah. He could beat Usyk. He going to do the same thing to him that he did to Ruiz. It's not going to happen. He's not going to win that fight. And he might get stopped this time. That's what I'm saying. That's why I just want to go ahead, right off. Let them two do that. Come on back. You know what I mean? Moving forward. I'm gonna skip and we're gonna come back to T.O. and Devin. Shakur fights Jamel Hearn this Saturday night. It's a lot of people mixed up about this one, man. I'm going with Shakur all day long. Shakur Stevenson. I got Shakur Stevenson putting on a boxing class. And honestly, I would not be surprised if Shakur stops him. Everybody looking at Shakur last fight and saying, oh, Shakur didn't do this and Shakur didn't do that. Listen, man. Y'all got to remember, man, sometimes when you get in the ring with a fighter and they super awkward, sometimes you be a little bit more extra cautious just to make sure you get the dub, just so you don't do nothing silly, end up losing the fight. That was more of Shakur's problem. The guy he was fighting was very awkward. You know what I mean? He kept putting his feet in between him and Shakur's feet. You know what I mean? It's easy to get tangled up. And then there was one time, I think he did catch Shakur with one good shot, and Shakur was like, you know what, with him being awkward, and that little whatever he just hit me with, I'm just going to go and do what I got to do to get the dub. Sometimes you got to do that. Let the fans boo. Let the people criticize you. Get the dub and get up out of there. You know what I'm saying? Get the dub and get up out of this. Sometimes you be in there trying to do all that extra stuff, man, trying to put on the show for the fans and get knocked out and caught with something stupid and lose a fight that you could have easily won. Now, either way you look at it, we're going to be sitting here talking about them, but which way you want to be talking about? Hey, man, I look bad and won, or I went for the gusto and got put to sleep in a fight that I was winning every round. Which one you want to do? But like I said, I love Jamel Hearn, love his heart, love everything about him. I just think Shakur Stevenson is a special fighter. I think Shakur is one of those special guys out there that you just got to just, when it's all said and done, he's going to be one of boxing's next big superstars. You know what I mean? Oh, speaking of that, well, we talked about this fight so many times, many times, but it's official. Everybody, the flies out and all the things is up. So we got you got Rolly Romero and Tank Davis. And like I said, it's not a bad fight, everybody. For everybody that's complaining, this is just a tune-up fight. And no, it's a decent fight. It's not a bad fight. You know what I mean? It's not a bad fight. It's not a bad fight. And everybody said, well, he should be fighting Josh Taylor. Josh Taylor got a fight coming up. He has a keep busy fight coming up. Josh Taylor has a mandatory coming up, which is basically a keep busy fight. He's got a mandatory coming up. And there's really not too many other people available that Tank is going to be, and Floyd of them are going to be willing to fight. You know what I mean? Not fighting Regis. Not fighting Gary Antoine. So they're going to go ahead and fight Rolly. And like I said, Rolly will make an interesting wild eyes. Rolly might have his moments. I would like to see what happened if Rolly was to land one of them awkward raggedy punches on him and see how Tank react. But again, I don't see Rolly doing much of, he'll make it exciting. He'll come fight. He'll throw his big punches. He'll try to fight. But I'll see eventually he'll leave himself wide open and get caught by something big and go ahead and lights out. You know what I mean? That's how that'll end. But it'll be an exciting fight. Go ahead and fry the chicken. Go ahead and invite the people over. And have a fight party. Keep it social distance. But I mean, yeah, get the fight situation together, man. Let people check it out with you, man. It'll be a good fight. It'll be a good scrap. They're gonna come to Rumble. I mean, Rolly gonna sell the fight. Rolly gonna give you all the antics in the world, all the talking in the world, all the whatever. He gonna bring the beast out of Tank. So like Rolly will make the fight interesting. It's a real good fight. I don't have a problem with that fight. You know what I mean? I got a problem when you watch a fight and you know who gonna win, but it's gonna be boring anyway. Like it ain't gonna be exciting. You know who gonna win. It's just an all long dragged out process. Now, when you got a fight that you know who gonna win, but you know it's gonna be an amazing like highlight reel knockout, I don't mind watching that. Somebody gonna sleep, and I think it's gonna be Rolling, but somebody gonna sleep, so there ain't nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? Now to the Devin Haney Teofimo debacle. Like I said, this is a fight that ain't gonna happen, y'all. So I mean, I hate to be Debbie Downer, but this fight ain't gonna happen. That fight ain't gonna happen, especially and I'm not coming for Devin Haney, I'm not coming for Bill Haney. Got nothing but love for Devin, got nothing but love for Bill. But when you hear when they're talking and they're going back and forth and screaming at each other, you hear Bill Haney in the background screaming at the top of his lungs, saying, "Don't come to us talking about ESPN. We fight on the zone. The zone is where it's at. This, that, and the third, and whatever. You're the B side. You are the clear-cut B side. It's not a debate. I don't care how much you love Devin Haney, how much you dislike Teofimo. He is not the A side. Teofimo is. Teofimo has beat 2 world champions. You have not defeated any. Teofimo beat the guy that was pound for pound ranked number 1 in the sport. You did not. Teofimo did. He is the A side. In that division right now, Teofimo Lopez is the guy. Regardless of how much you like people or not, this is facts. He is the guy. You cannot tell the guy or the A side, oh, you have to fight us on our platform. Well, I ain't gotta fight you at all then. That's how that works. That's how that works. So when I hear I just when I look at videos, I look at clips, I hear what people saying, I look for the fine print. You know what I mean? I just don't look at the coupon that say I'm gonna get 10 cabinets for $1.50 for $150. I gotta look at the fine print in the bottom where it says when you buy 2 Washington drives for $2,000. See, I look for the fine print. The fine print of this thing is this: that fight is not going to happen because Bill Haney is clearly screaming that the fight could only happen on the zone, and you cannot dictate terms to Teofimo because he's the A side. Fight ain't going to happen. You know what I mean? That fight ain't going to happen. They're going to go on the fight. He's going to fight Kambosa. He's going to fight a Keep Busy fight, and then Teofimo will probably end up fighting Lomachenko in a rematch, and we'll see from there. Who knows what they're going to do with Devin Haney on that other side of the street. But the Teofimo-Devin Haney fight is not going to happen. You know what I mean? So we might as well go ahead and move on from that and stop getting excited about that because that fight is not going to happen at all. You know what I mean? So I just look for the fine print because, like I said, I would have had hope if they was talking something sensible. But when he said, no, man, we fight on the zone, don't talk to me about ESPN, that fight ain't happening. That fight ain't happening. That's another fight you can go and throw in the trash. Moving on, Sean Porter gets ready for Bud Crawford. Canelo is getting ready for Caleb Plant. Like I said, man, boxing fans, man, relax. Relax. Ain't no need to complain, man. You got plenty of fights coming up. I can't take off every Saturday, but some of them in between them, somehow I'm going to get y'all, get you the post-fight lives. You know what I mean? I may have to do the post-fight of this weekend from work, but we'll work it out somehow, some way. But, a couple of these fights, the main one, I'm definitely going to be off for the Porter Crawford fight. We definitely doing the post fight that night. That's gonna be lit. That's gonna be the latest post fight we done thus far. That one right there. You know what I mean? I'm definitely gonna invite some special guests out for that night. But definitely that post fight for Sean Porter versus Bud Crawford gonna be lit. That's the one. That's the one, man. In which I still stick by my prediction. I'm gonna run through all my predictions real quick. Run through them all the way live. I got Shakur putting on a multiple performance and may possibly stop Jamel Hearn. I got Sean. I got Bud beating Sean by a blowout. I got him either outboxing him, classing him, humiliating him, and even possibly hurting him real bad, and maybe be the first person to stop Sean. You know what I mean? I got that. I got Caleb Plant shocking the world and putting on a masterful performance against Canelo Alvarez. Not gonna get the win. He's not gonna get the W, but he's gonna. I think Caleb Plant's gonna put on a masterful performance good enough to make everybody say it could have went either way. You know what I mean? I think we're gonna get another Erslandy Laura Canelo type night. You know what I mean? I think Caleb Plant gonna put on a way better show than people think. You know what I mean? I think Caleb Plant gonna put on a much tougher fight, much better performance, a much than people banking on. Ain't gonna be no walk in the park. That thing gonna be real. You know what I'm saying? So that's my rundown. That's my rundown, and of course, Tank is stop and roll by the 6th round. Ring lights, nothing moving. Fight over. You know what I mean? You can cut the stove off. No more chicken need to be cooked. You know what I mean? That's what's gonna happen in that one, man. What y'all want to talk about today? What y'all got going on? Y'all got any questions, man? And listen, you got a business, anything you want to shout out, any person you want to shout out, put in the comment section, man. We put it on the screen. You know what I mean? Or if you feel like something I'm saying, you feel like debating it, I put it in. I put the link in the comments or put the links in your inbox, and you can come up in here and talk your talk. That's what we do. How you doing? How you doing? You know what I mean? That's what we looking to do, man. You know what I mean? I just wanted to hop in here, man, have some fun with y'all, man, for a little while, man. As we go. Once again, I want to say RIP to my cousin Trina. You know what I mean? It was a devastating loss to me and my family as we get ready to, say our goodbyes. Oh, I mean, come on, man. I got Ugas, bruh. I got Ugas. You know what I mean? I got Ugas on that one, man. I like what Ugas said. You know what I mean? Ugas want to become Ugas want to. I got Jamal James on that one too, and I don't want them to have to do that. I'm with Usyk. Let Usyk get in the mix, man. Let James fight Boots. Let James fight Boots. Let Usyk fight. But then again, let's be honest. Earl not coming back till not next year, And like I said, I would not be shocked. 9 times out of 10, Earl's comeback fight gonna be Keith Thurman. That's right up Earl Allen. He'll come back. He need a comeback fight. He'll use Keith Thurman as his comeback, keep busy, tune-up fight. He'll wash Keith up, and then, he'll go after, and then he'll probably go after one, either Bud or Ugas. But Ugas, but yeah, let James fight. Let one of them fight Boots in the meantime. You know what I mean? It's a long sign and overdue. I know. Get dough with. That's what I'm saying. See fights like that, we need it already out the way. You know what I mean? Get it out the way. Go ahead and get them fights out the way. You know what I mean? Go ahead and get it out the way. So, cause look, we wanted this year to be lit, and it is to a degree. Don't get me wrong. This year was lit. We did get a lot of fights on the back end. They did. So for all the boxing promoters and all them out there right now, get. It ain't what we do, get the promoters they flowers. They did get us some decent fights. We got some good fights. We got some stuff to fry the chicken for. You know what I mean? So yeah. So but this next year got to be it. Get all the little knick-knack fights like this one out the way. James should be in the ring with Boots. That's who Boots should be fighting, not Thomas Delorme. He should be fighting Jamal James. He should be fighting Boots Ennis right now. WB denied petition to not participate. Who got petition to participate? Yeah. I know what they're doing. They don't really, they don't believe in Ugas like that. I think Ugas, I got mad with him, but I've been, beating the ground for I've been beating the ground for Ugas for a minute. Ugas earned his ticket to the dance. Regardless if y'all don't like his record, regardless of everything, he earned his ticket to the dance. Since he been at 147, he's earned his ticket. You know what I mean? Make him go through this nonsense tournament is crazy. You know what I mean? But he'll go ahead and beat this guy. Then he'll beat Jabbar James, and then he'll be ready for whoever there. But see, that's what I'm saying. What is everybody else gonna be doing while he doing that? You know what I mean? That's the issue. What is everybody else gonna be doing while he doing this WBA elimination tournament? You know what I mean? WBA, fix this. You know what I mean? Fix this. You know what I mean? And then like while all this is going on, Earl has to recover and come back. He can't even spar yet. Keith is idle. Sean and Bud about to fight. Boots is fighting Thomas Delorme. They're doing a WBA tournament. Virgil Ortiz and all of these guys. What are they going to be doing in the meantime? You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Go ahead, get this nonsense out the way. So, it's plenty of fight to be made. You know what I mean? We should be able to they should be just go in the room blindfolded and just throw darts, and whichever two names end up beside each other will put together a fight. You know what I mean? I have to go back and watch the because I was falling asleep. I have to go back and watch the Mikey Garcia fight and really make an assessment on that. I don't know. You know what I mean? What I was seeing, that's why I said I could go back and watch, because what I was watching, I didn't see nothing extra about the fight. I wasn't all that blown away about the fight. So I just gotta really go back and see what really took place. Like, is it a legit L, or did they just gank my man? But I'm gonna go back and look at that, man. But in the meantime, between time, man, it's always a pleasure to tap in with y'all, have some fun, talking about. We will be back. Let me see. We'll be back. We'll be back probably before the end of the week. Probably Friday or Saturday. And definitely we chime in for a few minutes, after the Shakur Heron fight ends. We'll do a post fight on that one, man. And also, as you see now, is now Let's Talk Sports, y'all. It's an all sports show. So we also do football, basketball edition as well. And we'll be doing that on Mondays right after the boxing edition of Let's Talk Sports. You know what I mean? So in the meantime, between time, y'all be good, man. Hug your family, You know what I'm saying? Hug your family, kiss your kids. You know what I mean? Be blessed out here, man. You know what I mean? Because, always want to keep everything positive and in love, man. And until the next time. Oh, if James pulls out, Boot steps in his place. I know that's something that we. Hold on. I thought it was the other way. Well, anyway, I thought if either one of them pull out of the fight, Boots is on the standby. I wonder why they do that now. I wonder why Al been doing that lately. It's another fight where on the card, if Anthony the Durrell. Anthony the Durrell is the step in if something happens to Caleb Plant or Canelo. So if something happens to Caleb Plant or Canelo, Anthony Durrell fights the other person. You know what I mean? So that's what that is. I like the way they do that though, but maybe it's hard. I guess I don't know. That's kind of hard to promote, but that's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. We're gonna go and get out of here, y'all. But until the next time, man, y'all be blessed. Like I said, man, be blessed, man. Show love to everybody, man. Boots is a fifth man if someone pull out. Right, right, right. I like how they do that though. They're making sure fights still happen, and in this case, it's still a formidable opponent, just like in the Ugas Pacquiao situation. It's still a formidable opponent. It's still a fight worth watching. You know what I mean? We ain't just getting just anything. So that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. All I wanted this thing is to get popping because in these two divisions, 147 and 135, what we got this year definitely is not one enough. Definitely underwhelming. But we had injuries. And we had a few snafus. You know what I mean? And 135 is just a hot mess. That's just a hot mess. That's just a hot mess and totally a disrespect to boxing. But again, we got promise, we got hope. We got a long list of fights coming up. You know what I mean? So that's how we gonna do that there. That's how we gonna do that there. But till the next time, y'all be good. I done messed up. One more time for the road.